Welcome back, everybody. It's your coach D2 here, and we've got video number 3 of our cross training series. We should be about week 4 into the training program, so basically halfway through. So we're going to continue working on our core, legs, and upper body. Once again, working for this 360-degree approach to maintain our physical fitness, but also reduce injury. So hope you're doing well, hope you're sticking to it. Let's keep working out. Hope these are challenging enough for you, but not too challenging to where you can't do them. So let's keep at it, let's keep going, let's start on our core. All right, we're going to start off with a variation of planks. So we're going to build on what we've been doing the last couple sessions. We're going to do what's called drunken mountain climbers. But if you need to, and it becomes a little bit too difficult, you can do regular mountain climbers. So once again, we're going to work on our core. We're going to get in that plank position. So let's get set up here. And let me demonstrate to you regular mountain climbers. And one of the things that I learned and realized as far as position is, if you've got your head down, chances are you're going to raise your back up, look straight, and that'll help align your back. So mountain climbers basically are just going to be kind of like you're trying to climb a mountain. You're going to bring your knee up to almost to your elbow, or your elbow if you can do that. Keep the head looking forward while maintaining a strong core. Now, if you want to get now a little bit more difficult, now we're going to go to drunken mountain climbers. And basically now we're going to rotate. We're going to try to keep that plank position without dropping the hips. So now we're going to take this leg and we're going to cross it to the opposite side. So this is called drunken mountain climbers. So keep the head forward, keep that back straight. Try to maintain good position. If you can't, then take a break, reset. All right. All right, we've done squats before, and now we're going to do them again, but we're going to add a little bit extra movement to make it just a little bit more difficult and make it a little bit more challenging for you. So we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to keep our weight back on our heels as much as we can, feet firmly planted on the ground. You don't want to go up on your toes. All the weight should be more towards the back, and you're going to go down and then back up. Okay, that's your typical squat. Now we're going to add that quarter move at the bottom. So now you're going to go down, you're going to go up a quarter of the way, down, and then back up. That's one repetition. So from the side, it's going to look like this. Once again, feet shoulder width apart. Keep that weight kind of focus more on the rear and push off with your heels. Feet firmly planted on the ground. Don't get your up on your toes as you're going down. Okay, so once again, down, quarter of the way up, down, and then back up. Okay, down, quarter of the way, down, and then up. Okay, that's 2 repetitions. Down, quarter of the way up, down, and then up. That's 3. So you're going to try to do these, at least do 10 of them at a time to get started. If you feel like you can do more, then continue to do so. Do them until you get tired or form starts falling apart, which means either your knees are starting to kind of move around on you because you're starting to buckle because you're getting tired. Maybe you're going a little bit forward. Stop, reset, take a break, and then start over again. So incorporate this, replace this from your typical squats, just to make it a little bit more challenging. Once again, this is going to help kind of build those quads, make you really strong as you're going up hills, and just help strengthen the muscles around the knees so that you don't experience knee pain or any other type of joints and aches that you may have through your hips, because now your legs are stronger, your muscles are stronger to help support some of that impact and strengthen the whole leg throughout that. So next we're going to work on is the hamstrings, for something that I think is really one of the most challenging moves. It's difficult to do, but really important to do it right with the correct form, to work out those hamstrings, the glutes, because that's where most of the power comes from. So that's up next. Okay, for this one, it's basically a hamstring curl. So it's going to strengthen the back of your legs, and that's what's going to help you gain a lot of power. It's also going to work on the glutes. For this exercise, very similar to video number 2, you're going to need a towel if you're on a hardwood surface or polished concrete, or you can use a piece of cardboard on carpeting. So you're going to lay down and you're going to extend your legs out. You're going to keep your arms to your side and use these to kind of brace the ground and keep yourself steady. And you're going to do basically a bridge, but you're going to pick up your hamstrings and you're basically going to do a hamstring curl like this. And what you want to do is keep your hips elevated. Don't curl and then have a joint here and hinge at the hips. You want to keep this as much as possible straight. This way you're engaging the glutes and the hamstrings. So let's try this again. This is not the easiest. You don't have to go all the way down. And then back up. Losing a little bit of grip there. So down and up. Down and up. Down and up. So this is probably one of the hardest ones to do. I couldn't do it the first couple times, and it's taken me a while just to get to the point where I can do at least 5 really good reps to where my glutes are engaged and my hips aren't dropping. So keep working at it. It's not going to happen overnight, but eventually you will feel the difference and that you're activating your hamstrings and your glutes and maintaining that straight line. If for some reason that becomes too difficult, what you may then want to do to make it a little bit easier is just try practicing a bridge to where you're holding this position, activating your hamstrings, your glutes, and just try to hold it almost like you would a plank, keeping it engaged and then trying not to get tired to where your hips drop. Keep them fully and engaged like this, and this would be a great way of modifying that exercise until you get to the point where you can then do the hamstring curls. All right, now we're moving upper body. In video number 2, we did sliding pull downs. So once again, you're going to need a towel if you're on a hardwood or or concrete type surface, so that you can slide. Paper plates, cardboard, something if you're on like that to smooth out the surface if you're on carpeting. But what we're going to do this time is we're going to add a push-up to it. So now we're combining 2 different moves where we're doing the pull downs, and then once we get to that and we pull down, then we're going to do a push-up and then push away. Okay? So it'll look like this. So once again, start kind of in this position where you're going to slide back. Pull yourself up, do a push-up, slow and control, back, pull up, push up, slide back, pull up, push up, and back. So all you're doing is combining 2 different moves to make it just a little bit more challenging. Once again, try to keep your core engaged. Go all the way down, almost till you touch the floor, back, and then up, and then down. All right, so that's the sliding pull down with a push up. This is the last video for cross training, so now you've got enough exercises to come up with your own routine. Mix them up, change them up. Your body needs to adapt. And then once it does, change it up, add something else, move things around, add a little bit more, repetitions, change the order of it. Maybe you start out with core, legs, and upper body. Then maybe switch it to legs, core, upper body. Change things around a little bit and make it a little bit interesting so you don't get tired and bored with it. So I hope these videos have been really helpful for you. I know that they've helped me and they've given me some accountability to incorporating some of these exercise it into my routine, because I have not been consistent with it, and surely now as I'm doing these videos I'm becoming more and more familiar and seeing the benefits from it not only in my running, but also in my physique, in the way I'm kind of seeing myself in the mirror and seeing the development that I'm getting with these workouts. So just keep at it. You know, halfway through the training program, but now you've got the tools that you need to finish strong and be injury-free. So keep at it. Thanks again for tuning in. Send me any feedback that you may have. I really appreciate it. We're all in this together, so let's keep working at it. Thanks again.